What up, everybody? I'm Jerome.
I'm Janelle.
And this is Atypical Reactions. We're doing episode 2 of Queen Charlotte. We just watched the first episode yesterday. It's pretty interesting. Dude pulled the king pulled the surprise on everybody. Yeah. The representative took off pretty early, so I'm sure there's an explanation for that, but we'll see. Other than that, anything else about the first episode?
Let's get into it.
Alright, here we go.
Just the morning after.
I imagine, yeah.
Brimsley,
Your Majesty.
what is in my engagement diary for the week?
Engagement diary, Your Majesty?
I assume there will be charity visits to the poor or orphans. Diary.
Your Majesty, there is nothing in your engagement diary.
How can there be nothing in the Queen's engagement diary?
You are currently enjoying the privacy of the first days of marriage, Your Majesty.
This is my honeymoon.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's so sad.
Wow.
Parliament is calling it the Great Experiment.
Well, it is a great experiment, giving out titles to people who look like our new queen.
This must be a success.
It will be, Lord Bute.
That is not the question.
Oh, what is the question?
A female is present, I cannot speak it.
Ah, well then, perhaps we have nothing more to discuss.
Shall I report that to the House of Lords then?
It is all so very modern now. In my day, there were 7 people in the bedchamber on my wedding night to confirm that Georgie's father and I did what it took to make Georgie.
Nothing weird about that.
Right.
If the actions one usually takes on one's wedding night have not been taken, that would hurt the Great Experiment.
This is all an experiment?
It is a wonderful experiment. Long live the experiment.
So they're sitting around discussing whether or not they fucked. Mm-hmm. No, he didn't even.
He dropped her off and bounced. She's sitting there eating by herself, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. They used to get dressed for each meal, right?
Yeah.
Different dress.
Did she even leave the house though?
She's in prison.
I was just going to say. As you would.
To eat her next course by herself.
She's not even enjoying it anymore.
She probably begged for them kids, right? So she would have to be alone.
First thing everybody was talking about. Kids this and kids that. Childbearing hips.
She should have run away from him.
Yeah. She's probably just getting bummed.
No.
But Mama,
No!
I believe you would quite like her. She is a delightful person.
She is an actress. No. Break it off and find a suitable woman.
They are already children.
Shame on you.
If he loves her.
You are one to talk. Your lady friend is married. Frederick, what about your wife?
I have not seen her in 20 years.
If I were married to you, I would flee the country as well.
How is it? This bloodline will continue. You will make it continue.
So the kids they already have don't
It
count.
don't count.
So it's not about bloodline then. You can't say bloodline. These kids have their blood. But they weren't married first or whatever.
Brimsley,
Yes, Your Majesty.
ready the carriage.
Yes, Your Majesty. May I say our destination?
We are going to see my husband.
Oh, she hasn't left that house since she got there, huh?
Nope. See what the fuck he's doing. Weirdo. You don't even.
Yeah, not gonna check in.
What could be so important? That's what I want to know.
Where is he?
Your Majesty, we were not
Where
expecting
is he?
the observatory, Your Majesty. Perhaps this is good.
Perhaps it is bad.
Would you like to step indoors while we wait to find out? Warm up a bit. It is a cool night.
Thank you, sir. That is very kind and generous of you to offer.
Obviously. Saw that coming from a mile away. Time has not been kind to him.
Her aid?
Yeah.
No. If you dedicate your whole life to a woman that you weren't with Wouldn't it do something to you?
You suppose they'll spend 15 minutes together now?
Oh, let us hope for 20.
How do they feel like they got time to do this shit?
Because this is the only time they get away from them. Right? Pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. You know how he might say the wrong thing, she get mad, let's go.
Yeah.
And here you are.
Hello, here you are. It is an observatory for looking at the stars.
This weirdo acting like
he's
nothing's wrong.
Yeah. He likes to be in his own little world. That's his thing.
It's more than that, because you don't blow up at somebody.
George, what have I done wrong? What mistake did I make?
You made no mistake.
Did I say something to offend you?
No.
Did I do something to offend you?
No,
Then
Charlotte.
what is it? What is so wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you.
Well, there must be something wrong with me.
Do not become unreasonable.
George, I thought you were visiting a brothel. I'm saying that it might be better if you were visiting a brothel. I would understand it more. But no, you prefer stars to my company.
I did not say that I prefer stars.
You have been
to...
in this room.
Observatory.
I do not know a single soul here except for you. I'm completely alone. And you prefer the sky to me. George!
What?
Say something!
I do not want to fight with
I want to fight with you!
Right. Talk.
you. Go home! Charlotte!
What is his deal, though?
She just wants company. That's... He'd rather be by himself.
It's not just that. Something's going on. They're trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? They're getting busy trying to figure out what's wrong, what his deal is.
I hope he makes some sort of effort.
I just want to know what his reasoning is.
They are a wonder together. He is smitten with her beauty.
Really? King George is smitten?
We lying now, huh?
They're all like, really?
What of their relations?
Are they fucking or not?
Their marital bonds?
Bond.
I love it. Everybody, y'all fucking. Why y'all trying to act like y'all know what they talking about?
The marriage has been consummated.
Sexually. She asks for the good of the country, of course.
Of course.
Motherfucker.
So,
No, they haven't.
I mean, from what I can tell, I would say yes.
Why are you lying?
Because he doesn't want his king to get in trouble, right?
Get in trouble?
Perhaps we shall have an heir on the way before the next fortnight.
He was obviously forced to marry her, right?
Yeah, but he seemed happy to do it. I don't know who that guy we met in the guy we met before the wedding. I don't know who that guy was, but we haven't seen him since. This motherfucker. Why the angle beneath dude? That was horrible. I did not need that.
That's what she sees.
Man.
What if he puts another one of his gigantic babies inside me?
Oh.
What does that mean?
Yeah, because I didn't think she had any children.
Me either. And why are they gigantic? That dude's not big.
Wow! Wow! What would you have the king do?
Fuck his wife.
I will suggest some sort of gesture.
Stop being fucking weird. If you don't like her, tell her that. Whatever's going on, just tell her that. And stop being a weirdo. Leaving her guessing. I'm tired of guessing. It ain't even my situation.
The king has sent you a gift. It is waiting in the foyer. And there is a note, ma'am.
Oh, they got her a dog. Oh, the dog that she loved. Right, she had tons of dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs are big and majestic. A pincer, a shepherd, a schnauzer, a dane. That is a deformed bunny.
Well, she ended up liking that dog. She ends up liking that dog, right?
I thought she ended up having a bunch of dogs. Remember when she was critiquing Daphne? Each lady had a dog.
I want to meet my ladies in waiting tomorrow.
Your Majesty is on her honeymoon. You
I
cannot...
can, and I will. You shall not tell me what I'm allowed to do.
Your Majesty, I am the one person who will never tell you what you are allowed to do. I will, however, always tell you how best to do the things you are not allowed to do.
And if one wanted to be discreet, would one trust Lady Danbury?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of you to invite me to tea. Are you meeting each of your ladies in waiting individually?
No.
Oh.
Brimsley said you would be the most discreet because I am on my honeymoon.
You need to learn how to be discreet.
May I speak freely, Your Majesty?
Beat it.
I shall be no more than 5 paces outside this door.
Please speak freely. No one else does.
You and the king did consummate the marriage, did you not? You have to have... Your Majesty, Charlotte, if you did not consummate the marriage, you are not actually married to the king. Your whole position is in danger. Great experiment is in danger. My God, you did consummate. You do know what I mean when I say consummate.
Does it have something to do with this great experiment?
She doesn't even know what sex is.
Let us send for Brimsley. We will require drawing paper and charcoals.
Oh yeah, because who was going to tell her brother? No.
Right on.
How many times does he insert it?
As many times as necessary, Your Majesty.
How long does it take?
Sometimes it feels like it takes forever.
Well, I enjoy it.
I never have. But I do not believe I have ever thought of it as something to enjoy.
Dude. How many sex scenes is she going to have in this
That's
thing?
what she said. He wants it all the time now. Ugh. That's awful.
That's why her eyebrows look like that. Like, oh my God.
I thought I would call upon an expert. Expert? You have a great many children. Yes, I suppose I do. I have a great many children. You have had 2 weddings in 2 years. How do you do it? Do what? Get them to want to marry.
It helps if they are in love.
Love? Yes, love solves a plethora of issues. My boys are in love. They are in love with commoners, and they are in love with actresses, and they are in love with women who are already married. Love is not the issue. Love has produced over 50 illegitimate babies for the crown.
Oh, 50?
My
marriage is a duty, not a pleasure.
But it can be such a pleasure.
Oh, it can be a painful, lifelong sentence.
Marriage offers so...
That's her experience.
I shall simply find them wives myself, order them to marry, and they can worry about the love part later, after there are royal babies.
That was not quite what I...
Brimsley.
It's amazing I can see the little girl in her.
Mm-hmm. The queen?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you allow her to have a visitor?
Just one.
It is her honeymoon.
It is the new Lady Danbury. I have always liked her. She is not going to tell anyone.
She does not have to tell anyone. The servants talk. The palace already knows she was there.
Well, sir, perhaps it is time you leveled with me. What is keeping him from her bed?
You worry about your own side of the world.
It was a big fucking secret.
Yeah, and I thought the servants talk. I guess not. Depending on what side you on.
Especially they got a relationship.
What does the Dowager Princess want with you?
I do not know.
It is my family that had a relationship with the late king.
Well, that is true.
You are no one.
I am no one.
So why should she want to see you?
I do not...
Ugh. Who's this dude? I can't.
He wants to be in the circle.
I know, but it's...
It is only because of you and your reputation that they would want to meet with me.
Bruh.
I promise to tell you every single detail upon my return.
He wants to be part of it so bad.
I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about the extra. Like, dude, relax. Be a regular person for a second. Making a big exaggerated face the whole time. Come on. You're already ugly. You know what I'm saying? Why are you making faces?
What did you speak to Her Majesty about?
Does it signify what 2 ladies discuss at tea? Tea is often about gowns and flower arranging and embroidery and the social season gossip.
We know what tea is generally about. What was this tea about, girl?
This tea.
You are being purposely obstructive, Agatha, and I will not have it. Excuse me?
Lady Danbury. That is my title, Your Highness. The one you were kind enough to bestow upon me.
Get it right.
Perhaps we should speak in a womanly way.
Let me handle her for you. If Lord Bute were
I
here...
believe I can manage.
Yeah, why is he involved anyway? That's her hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her
But why is he
5
speaking?
behind guy.
Yeah.
I need to know what is going on at Buckingham House. I need a trusted ear. Do you understand?
I do.
Well then.
When a title is bestowed, it comes with income and land, an estate. Without those things, a title is simply a title. We all have needs, Mom.
He's negotiating. I'm for it.
We already have money. We have more money than most of the ton. What I need is for my husband to not be denied entry to White's.
He got a good one.
Is not that a fact?
Careful, Lady Danbury.
I am merely pointing out. You need to know what is going on over at Buckingham House. We need to be equal members of the ton. We can be grateful to one another.
Yeah, you asked me to come over here.
I don't work for you.
I was minding my business.
Let this be an equal exchange.
And also, she ain't finna give up no info on her. Also, get your son.
Is it alright if I join you for a meal this evening?
A meal? Are you... A meal?
Where are you going?
I do not know. Just away from you, wherever you are not.
Charlotte, stop walking this instant! You have no reason to trust me. I marry you, and then I disappear into my observatory. And then I come in to dine as if...
Nothing even happened.
But if you will give me just one evening of your time, allow me to show you where my mind has been. It might not make you forgive me, but it might make you hate me a little bit less.
Plus, I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Oh my word. What is that?
That is Venus.
Venus? The planet Venus. I am staring at Venus.
You are.
Well, George, it is beautiful.
It is. In this world we live in, where I'm given so much power and attention, it is good to remember I'm a bit of dust on a small dot in the universe.
Perspective.
Keeps one humble. I'm so sorry.
Yes, well, I do not forgive you.
Right.
She does.
Yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it almost does not quite count as a wedding night. Because we did not actually have the night part.
I think that is a reasonable idea.
What about the part where he screamed on her, though? Like, are we not going to address that? Or is that just you're allowed to scream on people if you're the king, I guess?
It's been how many days, though?
There was never an apology. He just screamed on her. Crazy. I am your king after all that George talk.
Does this mean you are coming home? Buckingham House?
I'm coming home to Buckingham House.
Is that where she lives?
Yeah. Or I guess that's where
Or the meeting place.
Where the honeymoon is supposed to be.
Okay. So do they both stay outside their door?
Yeah. Then they report to the queen that they fucked or something. I don't know.
Might you like a refreshment after your travels? I would. Thank you.
Right on.
They did their job.
Now they're about to
I know. They're about to go
they're probably going to do it before them.
Do you know what happens on a wedding night?
Yes. I know everything. I have seen drawings and had a detailed explanation as to what is to occur. I do not like the part where my head hits the wall over and over again. Is there a way to avoid that?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a way to avoid that.
But also, you haven't even tried it yet. So, you know, open mind. Right on. I think that's the first explicit sex scene I've seen with no female nudity.
I'm using her top or something.
And then you didn't even see back. You saw his.
No, they both got invited.
I don't give a fuck what you want. He's sitting up there talking about, you are no one.
Do you know how this happened?
I have no idea.
I will tell you how this happened. The king sees me for who I am, my value, my worth. He understands that the old days are over, and that this is a new world.
Not for your ugly ass. Sit down somewhere. Oh.
Perhaps this is the beginning of a new era.
She's like,
now
sure,
I
yeah.
believe.
Hush, woman. I will try the key.
He hit her with the hush woman.
Because he really think he did it.
She has more patience than God.
Yeah.
I need to know if you have properly bedded her. The
You
crown.
told me I had to wed for the crown. I did. You told me to charm her to make it easier for the crown. I have done my best. You told me I could not let her know me because I must protect the secrets of the crown. I have not. You told me to bed her. I have done so. I understand. It has been abundantly clear since my first breath that I was born for the happiness or misery of a great nation and consequently must often act contrary to my passions. I am the picture of duty. The crown resides within me, embedded like a knife. You do not need to explain it to me, mother. It is me!
She can't catch a break, eh?
Nope. She was in her feelings before they got busy. You really, I mean, she was in her feelings before she knew what sex was.
The Queen is at breakfast in the dining room, if you would like to join her. Shall I send for the doctor, Your Majesty?
No. I'm fine. I do not need him. Yes, yes. Get him here. Charlotte.
She will never know of it.
I know by episode 3 we better know something.
Wait, on the world must be too much for him.
I don't think he was necessarily saying, like, I don't love her or whatever. I think he was just saying, like, you already gave me the list.
Yeah, I'm doing all my duties.
And I did all of it. Leave me alone. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she took that as I was playing her the whole time or whatever. Or I just
because he put her on pause immediately. And then he smooth talked her again to get her in bed. And then...
But he put her on pause for the heavens.
Okay. Okay.
You can't tell the heavens when to stop. You're trying to see the planet. And,
on our wedding night, though, huh?
didn't help you. Should have thought about that before you got married, right before Venus was getting ready to do whatever it was getting ready to do.
He ignored her for a good week. It had to be. How many times did she get dressed and redressed?
The ironic thing is when he told her he was into astronomy, she smiled about it. She loved it. She just didn't know how much she loved it. But yeah, I think it's a good episode. I like the show.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on with him.
Yeah, I'm ready for her to get her little social circle or something. She needs something to do, you know? I feel bad for her other than just getting dressed to eat by herself.
And then that's the other thing is I don't know, I got the impression in the first 2 seasons that at some point she was in love with him. But then when she was asking
Daphne's mom.
Yeah, and she was talking about love, and she's looking at her like she had 3 heads.
Mm-hmm.
Like, love? What's this love you speak? Relationships.
Yeah, because her circle, they don't get married for love. They get married, it's a contract. Right? Isn't that what Lady Daphne
I know, but
said?
remember when Daphne and old boy convinced her in season 1? She was like, because we were friends first and all this other jazz. Some smooth shit they said. And she was like into it. I thought that was because that's what she had at one point in time.
It's probably because that's what she wanted. A friend.
I mean, she was too young to know what the hell she wanted. But what did it even look
Everybody
like?
wants a friend, though.
I know, but I'm just saying she didn't even know what sex was, so clearly she was too young to know about any kind of relationship preferences she would have or anything like that. How the fuck would she know? Yeah.
That seems to be a trend. Like the mothers are very involved in their kids who they marry, and that they're gonna have grandkids for the family.
But her parents were dead.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm talking about the king's mom, and then she ends up being that too about her kids.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because remember, Daphne was mad at her mom because she didn't tell her shit. She was like, "Man, you let me walk into this thing. He pulling something out. I don't even know what the hell was going on."
Well, she wants to preserve her innocence. You know?
But that don't do you no
but
good.
Yeah, you should know before your wedding night what it is.
Yeah. She looking at him like, "What's this?"
Yeah, you should definitely know how to make it enjoyable for you too, not just to have kids.
Yeah.
So
at least the queen had like drawings and charts and shit.
She got it from her friend Lady Amber. What's her name? Lady Amber.
Yeah, Danbury. Lady Danbury.
Okay, yeah.
But she's
not having enjoyable sex.
Her level of patience is astonishing. She puts up with that, then she puts up this ugly ass motherfucker telling her what's what when he don't know shit about shit. She gets him the life he always wanted.
And he thinks it's because of him.
Because the king sees my worth. Yeah. Motherfucker.
She was surrounded by arrogant men. The son that she raised, remember? He was arrogant too. What's his name? His father, who didn't want him because he had a speech delay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's surrounded by arrogant men. She's used to it now.
Yeah, he was kind of like that same type of dude.
He was
low-key.
just like her husband.
But wait, like this dude is real shucky and jivey. I don't like it. I don't like the faces he be making.
It's all about his title, right?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't like the character. I don't like the choices. But yeah, dude is wild. And she's so patient. Like she ain't trying to blow up his spot. She don't need him. I love the flex on the queen. Like when she was like, "You need money." She's like, "Money? Yeah. Money?
We have enough of that."
You ever heard of Sierra Leone? We got all the goddamn money. She said, "We got more money than all y'all."
Yeah.
I don't need no goddamn money. I need I need y'all to treat us right. That's what I need.
Be included.
That was kind of my favorite part of the episode.
It's like they were the new money.
Yeah,
right. Kind of. That's how they're being treated.
Yeah, but not even because I think she assumed that they were poor.
Oh, okay. Why would she assume that though?
Because they don't know shit about them. They over there.
Okay.
They completely segregated. So, people have their assumptions about everything. And even when she was like, "Are you surprised?" But I assumed you was quiet. Like, no, my husband is just loud. You need money. I don't need shit. I got all the money. I need y'all to start treating us right. That's what I need. Yeah. Well, I like it.
I like it too. I hope we get a little bit more backstory on what's going on with the king.
Yeah.
They keep giving us a little bit at a time.
Man.
It's like, no, what is really his deal?
And then it's like...
And is he going to ever tell her? Or are they going to keep it a secret?
I can see maybe he has like seizures or something, or convulsions. Because whatever was going on with his body right then, he couldn't control it. And that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if that happens at night to him, maybe he don't want to sleep in the same bed with her because he had to explain that shit. So it could be that, or it could be something else. I don't know. But that would make sense from what we've seen so far.
Yeah. And why his personality is so up and down, right?
No, I think that's what he broke down. I actually love that he broke it down. He was like, being a king is it's dangerous. Like the world has been built around me, so I'm selfish. Like when he said that, I was like, dang, like it almost makes it like it don't make it okay, but
kinda.
It makes it like at least you did the work to figure out.
Yeah, he's a king, but he still answers to his mom.
Yeah, but
like
even his whole thing about why he likes the stars, because it's like it reminds him that he ain't shit. On his world, they treat him like he's the most important thing, but when he looks out there, he sees that I ain't really shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so I like that he has that perspective, and then I like that line, and like I said, the one he said about being selfish. I was like,
yeah,
that's pretty. You can't argue with that. Like I've been king. Everybody does everything I say. I'm selfish now. This is the world I've been. You know, you react to how you're raised, and if you're raised with everybody kissing your ass, you might end up being a little selfish.
Yeah. But like she said, she doesn't know anyone. Like all she knew was him.
Yeah.
So you gotta make some sort of effort.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the dope thing is like he said he's selfish, and he is selfish, but he's at least unselfish enough to know that he's selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are so selfish they don't even know that they're selfish.
They don't even see it.
It's not like I just want everything. They're like everything is mine naturally. You get whatever's left over. So I just think there's some hope there. But now I'm not sure if they was ever in love. I don't know why I was under the impression that they were.
Yeah, from Bridgerton, I thought later on in life he got sick. He stopped remembering.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it seems like it was just always a contract.
Yeah. Well, like I said, with him, what he said to his mom, I don't know if he just said that like on some get off my back, I did everything you asked, or if he was saying like I had to fake the funk and do all this shit that I don't even like. He did say this shit is out, not in my passion. It's outside of my passion. Like I don't really give a fuck about all this getting married and having the next heir shit. But that's all y'all care about, so I did it. Leave me alone. But obviously she hears that and she's like, damn, dog.
Why you don't let me jump on the wall then? That's what I would have been thinking the whole time. Why you just let me go?
Right. But anyway, so we'll see y'all next episode. We're going to do episode 3 probably soon. I mean, the first 3 is going to all come out together anyway.
Thanks for watching with us.
Indeed. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry about that.